I've got to tell people, this just went up. Kit Daniels, August 24th, 2016. He's writing about this breaking in major studies today. You were set a month ago to come and pitch Selenium when it finally got here, and it got here last week. This was a month ago, and you were going to talk about this before even this study to show how cutting edge you are. Study, Selenium may stop Zika birth defects. Low dietary selenium could be at risk factor for Zika-related defects, says UNC. Study, prestigious. Now, I'm going to stop right there. But you talk about just, is it serendipity or synchronicity? I mean, this is insane. That it broke in the news today is just crazy. But this is just an example. I've read the studies where if you don't have selenium, you get colon cancer. If you do, it's like, the numbers are insane. Now, I'm not pitching this as a cancer cure. What I'm saying is if you don't have water, you'll die. If you don't have vitamin C, you'll get, diseases where your teeth fall out and everything disintegrates, scurvy. And selenium is another one of those absolute must-haves, and the studies show all-time record low in the Western world. Breast cancer, you name it. It is...
Well, it all starts with trying to find the best selenium out there. Iodine is extremely important to the thyroid gland, and everybody has their own special trace minerals that they really like and that are really important in the body. And we've had the X2 Survival Shield, and we've had so many requests over the years for selenium. What took me so long is I wanted to find the best bioactive selenium that was out there.
You go through your 50 articles. I mean, we've got mainline studies here. But I've been reading the studies. I'm not an expert like you, but isn't it that most of it's synthetic that they're selling and it doesn't do anything, basically?
Yeah, most of it's synthetic, and the majority of the population actually has selenium deficiency. There's just not enough in it. You can get it from seeds, you can get it from seafood, you can get it from eggs, a few different sources. But the problem is, especially with all the spraying out there, is that, and by the way, we're not making any health claims here, the aluminum is so high in the bodies from all of the deodorants and all the cooking and all of the chemtrails that are falling down.
The industrials.
Literally reacting with the selenium in the soil.
It's bonding.
And it's bonding, and it's creating a deficient source of selenium.
Oh.
I'll tell you this article that just came out. Which
wonder why the New World Order keeps hitting us with it.
You can really link it because Alcoa was involved in selenium research.
And then they came out with the fluoride in the water.
Yeah, and by the way, selenium reacts with fluoride and bromine as well because iodine does.
And then the White House science czar wrote a book and admitted he's doing it to us called Ecoscience. Oh, he wrote a book saying it. It's not my opinion. He hit us hard, and he gets to laugh at all the brain-damaged people.
What I was saying, an interesting article that I found was a paleontologist was looking at selenium levels, and it says, did a missing trace element, selenium, trigger mass extinctions? Not to be fear-mongering or anything, but what he determined was the cause of the 3 mass extinctions on the history of the Earth was actually a selenium shortage, which crippled the life on Earth. So I just want to let people know how important of a trace mineral this is. You know, Dr. Wallach...
Hey, guys, show a video shot of that. Yeah, go ahead.
Dr. Wallach was doing research on selenium back in the day with cystic fibrosis, and he was fired from his laboratory working on monkeys because he realized that giving monkeys selenium and the pregnant mothers selenium, he could reverse cystic fibrosis. And an interesting story he tells also is with muscular dystrophy. Everybody remembers...
Sure, if they got it in utero, then they wouldn't get it. They had to have it while they were being developed.
Also, if they were still young. If they were still young, they could reverse muscular dystrophy. And that's, I haven't seen the research on that, but I know that Jerry Lewis was actually fired in 2011, and he wasn't able to do any more of those.
It's just like breast cancer.
If you look into the Muscular Dystrophy Association, which I did, I mean, it's pretty crazy how they distribute money and how they take advantage.
Well, let's expand the group.
So selenium works directly with iodine, and selenium, the highest concentration of selenium is in the thyroid gland, but it's actually used all over the body. As a matter of fact, there's 25 genes in the body that are directly dependent upon selenium. So it really is a all-around nutrient that everybody really needs in their body. The strange thing, we talked about the Zika, and it's how the Zika was patented by the Rockefeller Foundation. The
1954
Foundation is funding some in conjunction with Monsanto, who sprayed all of the larvicide on the area in Brazil where the individual children had microcephaly, the shrunken brains, basically. When you start looking at Zika, and then Zika now coming to the United States, what I've uncovered is there's a sinister plan with the Zika, because the Zika virus can actually cause infertility because it alters the selenoprotein. So when you take selenium in the body, it's turned into enzymes, and it works with the glutathione peroxidase as well. So it actually benefits the detoxification systems in your body. It stimulates the liver. It helps balance the thyroid gland. It helps detoxify. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of studies out there how selenium works as an anti-cancer preventative. And as a matter of fact, the FDA actually allows claims for selenium. Believe it or not, they were sued a long time ago by a FDA lawyer, which is Jonathan Emord, which is a great activist.
He's an amazing guy. We've had him on before.
Dietary supplement field. So you're actually allowed to say that selenium reduces the risk of certain cancers, and selenium has anti-carcinogenic effects. A couple other things that I really like about it is it actually recirculates your vitamin C in your body, and it recirculates the glutathione.
Again, I've read the studies. I'm not an expert like you, but explain this to me. That's why I was mentioning it earlier. Vitamin C with the true iodine, with the selenium, these are all these three key things that all cofactor and work together. And then if you don't have them, you die. I mean,